Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. INEC moves to legalize voting without PVC. Kogi State signs landmark partnership with China's Hunan province. 5 Premier League teams set to pursue Dean Housen's signature in the summer. Now the news in detail. The Independent National Electoral Commission has expressed willingness to allow eligible Nigerians without permanent voter cards to vote in the 2027 general elections, but insists that such a move must be backed by legislative amendments. The Chief Press Secretary to the INEC Chairman, Rotimi Oyekami, told journalists that the Commission was committed to expanded voter access through technology, but emphasized that legal provisions must be first updated to accommodate any shift from the current PVC-only system. The initiative followed remarks by INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu in December 2024 during a quarterly consultative meeting with resident electoral commissioners in Abuja. Yakubu highlighted the growing role of technology, particularly the bimodal voter accreditation system, in streamlining the electoral process. He noted that while PVCs will remain valid for those who possess them, future elections could allow voters to use slips generated by INEC or downloaded from its official website for accreditation. This shift, he said, would lower costs, ease logistical burdens, and curb the misuse of voter cards. In a major step towards driving economic growth, the Kogi State government has secured a landmark partnership with Hunan Province, China, aimed at enhancing development across key sectors including agriculture, mining, and industrialization. This collaboration formalized during a high-level visit by Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo and his delegation to China. While speaking to journalists in Lokoja, the State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Fanwo, noted that the visit is set to position Kogi as a prime investment destination in Nigeria. According to the Commissioner, the agreement signed by Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo and Governor Mao Wemin of Hunan Province focused on the development of an industrial park in Ajakuta. Kogi State, the industrial park is expected to serve as a special economic zone, creating opportunities for both local and international investors. He emphasized that the partnership with Hunan will further boost the state's agriculture and solid mineral sectors while attracting foreign investments and advancing collaboration towards the realization of Ajakuta Industrial Park. Hunan Province, with its capital city in Changsha, is one of China's largest provinces, boasting a GDP in excess of 1 trillion naira. Known for its strength in agriculture, solid minerals, and industrial development, Hunan is the 4th largest steel producer and the highest rice-producing province in China. The province's successful model of industrial parks has fueled its impressive economic growth, making it an ideal partner for Kogi State, which shares many similarities, including an expansive river system and abundant natural resources. Similarly, the Special Advisor on Media to Kogi State Governor Ismaila Isa has assured that local communities and the state will soon experience major economic transformation with the commencement of mining operations and new infrastructure development projects in the state. Isa gave the assurance while featuring on Rapid TV in Abuja. Khadijat Mohammed has the report.
The Special Advisor, Ismaila Isa, says with the recent acquisition of 15 mining licenses, the Kogi State government is poised to bolster the economy in local communities across the state. Isa noted that the visit of Governor Dodo to China aligns with his vision to create economic opportunities in Kogi State.
His Excellency is far away in China with some top government officials of the state. Part of the conversation they are having is to see how we can benefit from technology transfer with the People's Republic of China and ensure that some of the equipment that will be required for us to be able to go into this business seriously, we're able to procure them, and also the know-how that will enable our people to be able to go into this.
Speaking on the agricultural sector, Isa said the Ododo-led administration has adopted a bottom-top approach to ensure economic transformation in different sectors of the state. He noted that within the next year, Governor Dodo will sustain the tempo and ensure rapid economic transformation.
One unique thing that we're doing about solid minerals development in our state is that we are going to make it to be community-owned. Okay. If you look at examples in places like Rwanda or in Kenya, where tourism development is made to be owned by communities where all of those sites are domiciled, that's the kind of culture that we want to bring into Kogi State in a way that we are encouraging communities to float cooperatives that will allow them to be critical stakeholders.
He assured that all stakeholders in the state will be carried along in the development of the Ododo administration, irrespective of political affiliation. Khadijat Mohammed, Lugat TV News.
Also, Ismaila Isa says the present administration and the state has ensured a functional local government administration that is serving rural communities better. This has stated this while fielding questions on Sunday Politics, a flagship program of Trust TV. According to him, the local government authorities and the state are autonomous as the state governor Ahmed Usman Ododo does not interfere in their affairs, saying the chairmen have been adding value to governance at that level of government. He pointed out that despite the impacts that Governor Ododo has made, he remains focused on providing good governance for the people of the state, stressing that the administration understands the urgency to make meaningful impact in the lives of the people. And Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo says his administration will spare no resources to win the war against crimes and criminality, especially at a time where global investing community is indicating interest in Kogi State. This is contained in a statement by the Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Fanwo. Shamsuddin Sariki has the rest of the story.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo disclosed that the recent security operations carried out by a combined team of security agencies in some identified security flashpoints in Mopamoro, Kababunu, Ijimu, and Lokoja local government areas were part of a sustained and strategic onslaught against criminal elements threatening the peace and security of the state. He noted that the operation saw security forces engaged with bandits and other criminal elements in a fierce exchange of gunfire, resulting in significant disruption of the activities of criminal networks. Governor Ododo commends the gallantry, professionalism, and sacrifice of the security personnel whose bravery led to the successful neutralization of several threats within the area. He expressed deep sadness over the loss of two courageous security operatives, maintained that the heavy losses suffered by the criminal elements would serve as deterrent for anyone thinking of undermining the resolve of his administration to secure every part of the state. The governor also commends the resilience of other operatives who sustained injuries in the line of duty, assuring that the state government is working closely with security authorities to ensure that all necessary medical care provided promptly and comprehensively for those injured. He further reiterates his administration's zero tolerance for criminality and the resolve to continuously partner with security agencies and the Office of the National Security Advisor to ensure Kogi remains one of the safest states in the country. He charged all community leaders, stakeholders, and residents to cooperate with security agencies by providing credible intelligence that can further support ongoing efforts to rid communities of criminal elements. Meanwhile, normalcy has been restored to the affected areas and further operations are ongoing to ensure a total purge of criminal elements in all parts of the state. Shamsuddin Sarki, Lugat TV News.
The immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, has declared that there will be no vacancy at the Kogi State Government House, popularly known as Lugard House, in the 2027 governorship election. Bello made a declaration during a courtesy visit by members of the Kogi Central Journalists Guild to residents in Abuja. The former governor expressed firm confidence in the leadership and performance of his successor, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, noting that his record in just over a year in office is more than enough to secure him a second term. He praised Governor Ododo for building on the developmental foundation laid by his administration, particularly in infrastructure, quality of life, and social welfare. Bello lauded Ododo's proactive measures on security, saying that despite the state's challenging geographical location, bordering over 9 states across the southeast and southwest, he is able to keep criminal elements at bay. On agriculture, the former governor commended the current administration's efforts to boosting food production. According to him, the state is on the path to food sufficiency and will soon be in a position to supply food to neighboring states, thanks to the provision of farming tools and quality seedlings to local farmers. Bello concluded by calling on citizens of Kogi State to rally behind Governor Ododo, noting that unity and collective support are essential for delivering more dividends of democracy to the people. The news roundup is coming to you on Lugat TV. We'll be back shortly. Stay with us. Welcome back. President of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Dr. Ike Neliaku, commends the special advisor on media to the Kogi State Governor for what he described as innovative and exemplary media report, urging him to sustain the initiative. Dr. Neliako gave the commendation during the closing ceremony at the 2025 National Spokesperson Summit and Awards held at the Abuja Continental Hotel. He noted that the work of the media advisor reflects a growing culture of professionalism and creativity in public communications, particularly among young public relations professionals. According to the NIPR president, such efforts align with the core value of the National Spokespersons Awards, which aim to celebrate excellence, originality, and ethical standards in communication across Nigeria's public and private sectors. He emphasized that effective and strategic communication is key to enhancing public trust and projecting the image of government in a positive light. Dr. Neliako also reaffirmed the commitment of NIPR to encouraging and recognizing media professionals who demonstrate vision and impact in their roles, adding that initiatives like the one from Kogi State sets a good example for others to follow. In a related development, the Kogi State Annual Media Performance Report is set to be adopted as a reference material for communication studies at Beyound University, Abuja. The registrar, Professor Beyound disclosed this when he received the report at the Beyound University campus in Abuja during a visit by the Special Advisor on Media to the Kogi State Governor, Ismaila Issa. Professor Adeniyi hailed the report as a groundbreaking document, recognizing its uniqueness as the first of its kind in Nigeria. He emphasized its significant academic and practical value, noting that it would serve as a reference for students pursuing postgraduate studies in media, communications, and public relations. While responding, the special advisor expressed gratitude to Professor Adeniyi for his support, particularly as a longtime mentor of the Gown to Town initiative, which bridges the gap between academia and practice. Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has expressed sadness over the unfortunate road accident that claimed the lives of 7 persons and injured several others in Okunchi, Adavi local government area of Kogi State. Governor Ododo, who is on a state assignment in China at the time of the incident, described the death of the victims as a major blow for the community and the state. According to a statement signed by the Special Advisor on Media to the Governor, Ismaila Issa, Governor Ododo expressed concern that losing hardworking individuals who work tirelessly to provide for their families is a tragic loss not just for their immediate relatives, but for the whole community that relies on contributions of the individuals to sustain the local economy. While commending the chairman of Adavi local government area, Bashiru Okatenwo, for his efforts in mobilizing first responders and emergency interventions to the scene of the accident, the governor commiserated with the immediate families of the victims and the people of Adavi local government area of the sad loss. He expressed gratitude for the support given to the victims and their families by members of the community, describing their actions as a display of love and solidarity in times of despair, which he noted is consistent with the character of the people of the state. Governor Dodo also called for a review of emergency healthcare facilities available in the area to ensure a more coordinated effort in managing emergency situations. The Speaker of the Kogi State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Aliyu Umar, has emphasized the importance of collaboration and synergy between the executive and the legislative arm of government in the development of the state. Right Honorable Umar stated this in an exclusive interview with Lugat TV in Lokoja. Zainat Habib has the details.
The Speaker, Honorable Aliyu Umar Yusuf, said as a product of one system, collaboration is necessary for the growth of Kogi State and also to ensure citizens get the dividends of democracy.
When there is unity between the executive and the legislature, the needed developments will go seamlessly without any hitches. The governor is doing well. The legislators are ready to cooperate with him and to give him legislative backing in any area that needs legislative support or anything that needs approval in terms of appropriation. We'll give him because he is doing well. The citizens of the state are happy with his regime.
He noted that the legislatures are always ready to give the executive the necessary support and approvals for funds needed to drive development across all sectors of the state.
The assembly will be ready to cooperate with the executive in the interest of the state. By the special grace of God, they should expect peace that will usher in more development in every nook and cranny of the state.
The lawmaker further assured citizens that the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo will continue to prioritize security of lives and property in the state. Zinat Habib, Logat TV News.
And the member representing Kababunu constituency in the Kogi State House of Assembly, Honorable Sheyi Bello, has moved a motion calling on the Kogi State government to rehabilitate the Kaba Township Water Works and the completion of the Ahmadu Bello University Kaba Water Project. In his motion at the plenary of the State House of Assembly, the lawmaker noted that the Kaba Township Water Works, which has been inactive since 2009, once served as a critical source of clean water for this community. He said the ABU Kaba Water Project intended to supplement the town's water supply has remained abandoned for years, leaving residents to grapple with water scarcity. Honorable Bello's motion, presented on the floor of the House, was met with commendation from colleagues and community stakeholders who hailed it as a significant step towards addressing a fundamental public health concern. The lawmaker emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating that the revival of this project is vital to improving the living conditions of the constituents. And on sports, 5 Premier League teams are all interested in signing 20-year-old Bournemouth star Dean Howson. Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle and Tottenham are all set to sign the Spanish gem in the summer. Dean Howson is understood to have a release clause of around £50 million in his contract. Chelsea are not favourites to sign him at the moment, but are considering whether to offer to pay the release clause. Away from Premier League teams, Real Madrid, who has also shown interest in the player, would be a priority for the player if they made an official move for him, with playing in the Champions League also a major consideration if he leaves. Bournemouth are bracing themselves for interest in several of their players following a strong season under Andoni Iraola. Meanwhile, the race to sign the Spain international is wide open, and it is too early to say where he will be playing next season because of the level of interest. Thank you for staying with us. That is it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sharifat Ibrahim.